Good evening, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you guys about all the benefits that playing video games has to offer. So, have you ever been told, neither by your parents or by your family member, that playing video game is just a waste of time? Well, I'm here to say otherwise, as playing video games could actually make you smarter, healthier, and happier. In this speech, I will focus on three important benefits that video games provide, and these are cognitive benefits, physical benefits, and psychological benefits. So, let's start off by introducing what video games is. Video games are electronic games that involve interactions with the user interface and an input device. Some input device you might know are a joystick or controller, a keyboard, or a touch screen. So, beside from the input, it can also be played on various platforms, such as a console, a computer, or mobile devices. Some console you might know are the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, Wii U, etc. There's probably more, a lot more. And some mobile devices that you can play video games on are like an iPhone or an Android, or even an iPad. So, moving on to the three benefits that I will shortly go in depth about, are cognitive benefits, physical benefits, and psychological benefits. So, cognitive benefits includes effects on like the mental processes such as problem solving, memory, and attention. Physical benefits include hand-eye coordinations and dexterity. And lastly, we have psychological benefits, and that benefit works with one mental and emotional well-being, such as the mood, stress and anxiety level, self-esteem, and confidence. And that's it for the introduction. So, well, first we'll be talking about how video games can provide cognitive benefits that enhance various cognitive skills. One of them skill is problem solving. So, a study conducted by Professor Green and Professor Bevelier in 2012, where they assigned participants to play neither action video games or non-action video games for a total of 50 hours over 9 weeks, right? So in this study, they found that those who play action video games showed a lot more improvements in their ability to resolve conflicts and inhibit their responses. This is very important for tasks such as daily strategic planning and decision making. Also, another study conducted by a cognitive researcher, his name is Dai, back in 2009, he found that playing video games improve one's ability to track multiple objects simultaneously. This is also very important for daily tasks, such as, for example, driving. Since when you're driving, you have to pay attention to multiple things at once, such as paying attention to the road ahead of you, your surrounding, or paying attention to your speedometer or other things. So, moving on from problem solving, there is another cognitive skill, which is memory. There are three types of memory that I wanted to talk about, one of which is something you call working memory. So, working memory is the ability to hold and manipulate information while completing a task. Playing video games can enhance this type of memory by making the player remember and manipulate short and diverse information while playing. For example, like remembering a map layout or enemy location in various different games. Another type of information is what you call long-term memory. Now, this type of memory is the ability to recall information that has been learned or stored over a long period of time. Video game can help improve this particular type of memory by making the players remember specific things, like reoccurring character's name or quest objective. Now, the last type of memory I want to talk about is spatial memory. This type of memory is the ability to remember spatial relationships between different objects in the environment. A researcher named Woodlet and a professor named McGuire back in 2011 worked on this type of memory. They found that video games that require the player to navigate through like a virtual environment greatly enhance this type of memory. So Enough about memory and their benefits. Let's talk about the last cognitive skill that video game can provide, and that is attention. There are two main type of attentions I want to touch upon, and one of which is something you called focus attention. Now, focus attention is the ability to concentrate on relevant information without any distractions. Video games can improve this type of attention by making the player focus their attention on multiple things and respond to them um in a well quickly. Now, for example, games such as Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, or any other type of first-person shooting game can improve this type of cognitive skill. They do that by making the player quickly identify and respond to various threat in a very fast-paced environment. Now, the other type of attention I wanted to talk about is visual attention. Now, visual attention is the ability to detect and process visual information, especially in action video, no, sorry, especially in action video games that require the player to scan their environment for threats or targets. And that's it for all the cognitive benefits that video games has to offer. So hopefully you guys understand more about all the cognitive benefits. Next, we'll be talking about how video games can provide physical benefits. One of the physical benefits, like I mentioned before, is hand-to-eye coordination. Now, this benefit is the ability to use visual cues to guide the movement of your own hands and fingers. Video games enhance the skill by needing the player to keep their eyes on the screen and using visual cues being displayed to them, they must use their hands or arms to do certain actions. Some of those actions can be like selecting different options, moving a character through a virtual environment, or shooting their gun if they are playing any type of first-person shooting games. Now, another physical benefit is dexterity. Now, dexterity is the ability to perform tasks that require precise and controlled movement with the fingers, hands, or sometimes the whole arm to manipulate different objects. Any kind of video games that require the player to use certain items to control the games, such as like a controller, a keyboard, or virtual controls if they are playing on like a mobile device, sorry. Now, using precise movement by your fingers or hand to press different buttons quickly and simultaneously can overall improve dexterity. So, a study published by Professor Rosser and many other professors in the Journal of Neuroscience in 2007 found that playing video games greatly improved finger dexterity of surgeons. This further proved that playing video games do increase one's dexterity. And then that's it for physical benefits that video games has to offer. Lastly, I want to talk to you guys about all the psychological benefits that video games can provide. One of the one of the benefits is that it can positively affect the player's mood. One way to affect the mood is by reducing stress and anxiety level. To do that, video games provide a sense of control and help players cope with stressor in their daily lives. Additionally, playing video games can also activate the brain's reward system, furthering reducing their anxiety levels. Now, apart from reducing stress and anxiety levels, video games also promote social interactions. Many multiplayer games can provide player with a sense of community and connections with other players, neither online or in real life. Playing video games can also increase social support and reduce feeling of loneliness. I can't say that word. Reduce the feeling of loneliness. I think so. Yeah. Another psychological benefit is boosting the player confidence. To boost the player confidence, video games can provide them with a sense of achievement. So, according to a study by Professor Miller in 2017 and many other professor along the line of study, players reported feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment when completing different and difficult tasks in certain video games. This feeling of pride and completeness can ultimately lead to a boost of confidence. That should sum up all the psychological benefits that I want to talk about today. So, in conclusion, playing video games offer a multitude of benefits that extend far beyond just being like an enjoyable pastime. As we discussed, video games can improve cognitive skills such as problem solving, memory, and attention, as well as providing physical benefits like enhancing hand-to-eye coordination and dexterity. Furthermore, they also offer psychological benefits by positively affecting the player's mood, reducing stress and anxiety level, promoting social interaction, and boosting confidence. So, next time someone tells you that playing video game is just a waste of time, remember that they can in fact make you smarter, healthier, and happier. Thank you everyone for listening to my speech. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.